It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Vikings on Monday night.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Great to have you with us in this prime time battle. Mike Tirico and Mike Olsen will be under the lights when we put in the spotlight of the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterback's the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. This will be returned from the 6. And this will go right over. Get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll burrow his way forward for a combo. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Smith on the return. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Scott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Nice job defensively to keep him in front of the rusher. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punch in. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Down to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. from the pistol. His throw left side is complete. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception,
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Patton.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's any good time to throw red zone interceptions. In this case, it's the first time to get the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. With that, let me give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Robinson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be very near the 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd down in a few inches. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the run.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, to bring up a fresh set of downs.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible. possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
That is going to be and he's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he had pushed through one tackler, but is racked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27.
The shotgun. It's a throw from McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now McCarthy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a 7.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Back deep for the Eagles, the dangerous Devontae Smith. That is good coverage by the front team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a minimum gain here, only to about 30 minutes.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with the rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Short road taken in by Goddard. And now go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. the shotgun. It's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Making it difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller. Like 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play. And fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good game.
Man in motion is Smith. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up the 2nd and 12. At the Vikings 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. Jonathan Bernard busting in to record the sack. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Butker's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
He was tackled
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll be forced to just throw it away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This a 46-yard attempt. His kick is good. It's now 10-3.
When you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening as the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's out to the ground, right side, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball. A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read is we want them to go back and hold the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week like they have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Hurts now. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they were looking for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, on comes the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. The throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live the play and push that. A rare miss from a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, but really completing a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That is not good. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
64-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. 31-13 was the final. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. C.D. Lamb, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That's taken in right side by Goddard. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A tight end in motion now. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And it's over the middle of the ball by Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
To throw, Hurts. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Eagles move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. They'll get that rally going. It starts with first and 10.
The 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's taken down midfield.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You can see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. Without Chuck play, that they can build on. A long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he just somehow turn that into a gain of 6. Here's a third down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's fourth down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. from the gun. Here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts looking to throw on first down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Vikings will take it at their own 15.
You want to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Short run taken by Hawkinson.
This is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. Too fast for linebackers and too big for defensive backs.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick games. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
The Eagles take over first.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Over the middle to his tight end Garland. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact drawing the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air again. Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Hurts will try it again. Open receiver is Dotson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles extend to a 24-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And they bring him down inside the 25.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throw across his body is complete, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be dropped. They can get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What the coaches say, just play the next play. That's exactly what they do.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game, and when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming a point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up, and when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
2nd and 6.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got to put the screen play still in the back of their head. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Go to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And after that big throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on, really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face second down and 7. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. A pistol snap back to... That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Josh Metellus. And here's the score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside pick.
No choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Barkley. Whoa. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Eagles are able to extend the lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL. on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.